Page 36, Scherzo. You can look up what a scherzo is. It's kind of a playful piece, kind of a musical joke type thing. It's got a lot going on in it. We keep changing keys. Look at the first of this. You're in the key of D minor, they're telling you that's one flat, D minor. And on the third line down on page 36, we go into the key of F major, which is the relative measure. So the key signature doesn't change, but now we're in F major. Isn't that fun? And then on top of page 37, we go back to D minor. Okay, got it, good. 6/8 time. It says andante moderato. That means andante is kind of a nice leisurely pace. Moderato is a little quicker than andante. So it's somewhere in between the two. You decide. No pressure, you decide. Keep in mind, if you're singing to it, how fast are you going to sing to it? Now in this piece, you're going to feel, I think, 6. You're going to feel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're not going to feel that 2 pulse that we were feeling before. 1, 2, 3. Because if you feel a 2 pulse, it's a very slow 2 pulse. So that's what I'm suggesting. Now when you get down to the third line, last measure, you have an allegro. That's fast. Now we suddenly sped it up, and it's all of a sudden too, because the second measure there on the third line is that. Then all of a sudden you're fast. But still it's a fast 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's saying. And you're going to keep that speed until you get down to the third line on page 37. Look at the last measure. In red it says accelerando poco al fine. We've had this before. Accelerando means to get faster, accelerate. Poco a poco means little by little. Al fine means to the end. There is no fine. We're not looking for a fine. Fine means the end. And since it's at the bottom, the last measure, we don't need the fine. You have the symbol for the end of the piece there, and that's close enough. That 2 bar lines, one thin and one thick, that's the symbol for the end of a music piece. So there, you're going to start accelerating and continue to get faster and faster all the way to the end. Now both hands are going up an octave. They're both hands 8 VA. So instead of here, you're here. Isn't that wonderful? If you can sing it that fast, some people can actually talk and sing very quickly. I don't. So if you can sing it, it's just there. Presto, prestissimo. Presto is really fast. It's about as fast as you can play. Prestissimo is even faster than that. Bravo, bravissimo, I'm getting better and better and better each day. Yeah, right. You can sing it if you want to. I'm not going to sing it, but it's kind of a fun little piece. Horowitz is one of the best players that ever lived. He was amazing. You'll find recordings of him playing on YouTube and various places. It's really amazing. However, we're going to play this really slow. Typically, I don't have any fingering changes for you. You can just play it the way it is. However, at the end, I am going to suggest one minor alternation. You don't need to do it. You see, none of this is pedaled until you get to the very last measure, and then suddenly they want that pedaled. Don't know why. Okay, they do. Well, rather than pedaling it, I'm going to do a thing called finger pedal it. And to do that, I got to change the fingering to allow me to do that. Because you're up here. Now when you get to the top of a piano keyboard, there's no dampers. They're just going to ring out. If I use the pedal, that left hand, even though it's an 8th note, would ring out till the end of the piece. And then they're saying use the left hand to cross over. But if I don't use the pedal, if I finger pedal this, I got to leave my left hand there because I need these notes. They got to ring out for the rest of the piece, so the left hand can't move. It's got to stay there. That means the right hand has to play all those notes. Well, it's an extended position. D minor chord, extended position. And because I want to finger pedal those, I'm going to hold them down to the end of the piece. So it's here. So it sounds like the pedal's down, even though it's not. And that's what I'm going to do. Finger pedaling is whenever you hold the notes down with the hands, the fingers, and keep the notes ringing instead of using the pedal, or in addition to using the pedal, either one. But it's just a way of keeping the sound going with the hands, not the pedal. On page 36, third line, second measure, the left hand does cross over. You see the L8 for the D. It's here. Don't know why, because you could just as easily play that in extended position and then go on. If you want to do that, as far as I'm concerned, that's just fine. That note at the end, because of the fermata, I'm going to hold it an extra 3 beats, or an extra 3/8 notes. Let's try this out. 6 counts, 6/8 time. I put the metronome on 100, but it is beating 8th notes, because that is the beat, that is the pulse. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's very, very slow, but that's the idea. We want to go slow because we want to check the notes and the rhythms. It's not really a tricky rhythm, but check the notes. I'll give us 6 counts. The right hand is here, here, and I'm not going to use pedal. If you are going to use pedal, put your foot on the pedal now and have it ready to go when you need it. 1, 2, 3, 4, ready, go. Six. Loud. Five, 6. Five, 6. 6. 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, an extra 2, 3, off.